in Major League Baseball to reach the 300 home run plateau.
The call on the Yes Network, and with that blast, Judge passed Ralph Kiner as the fastest player in baseball history to get to 300 home runs, doing it in 955 games. Kiner needed 1,087. And with their loss last night, the White Sox continue to threaten posting the worst winning percentage in modern baseball history. So they've announced they're cutting season ticket prices next year by 10%. And that's your look at sports.
Thank you, John Stolness, with a look at sports. It's 7 till. When we return, sinking souls brave the waters to save a woman in her car. That's when America in the Morning continues after these messages.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have a plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan can take advantage of market gains but protect you from market losses. Discover how to do all three with a free consultation at 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp patent referral services. The InventHelp data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
Zero Foxtrot isn't just a brand, it's a way of life. Founded and operated by veterans, Zero Foxtrot's unique apparel and gear echoes the grit of the warrior culture. Zero Foxtrot dedicates itself to producing content honoring the sacrifices of forgotten heroes of the past, connecting history to the present. Embark on a journey with Zero Foxtrot today at zerofoxtrot.com. It's not merely our products, it's about the ethos that we embody. Rugged, resilient, timeless.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Alexa smart speakers are great because you don't have to turn a dial or push a button to listen to News Radio 1440. Just say, Alexa, play News Radio 1440.
I'm on it.
You're good to go.
In the morning. Some fans are not happy with Blake Lively in spite of her hit movie. Entertainment reporter Kevin Carr has details.
Blake Lively is coming under fire for how she handled herself during the promotion tour of her new movie, It Ends With Us. The romantic drama was a hit with audiences, overperforming at the box office and raking in $50 million opening weekend. However, some fans are taking issue with what they consider Lively's tone-deaf approach during the press tour. EV Magazine posted a compilation video on X featuring Lively painting the film as a girls' night out rom-com rather than a more serious drama that deals with domestic violence.
What's your childhood dream? To wear Britney Spears' Versace dress. It Ends With Us is in theaters now, so grab your friends, wear your clothes, and head out to see it.
In another interview, Lively provides a flippant response to journalist Jake Hamilton when asked how viewers could approach her in public to open up about the themes of the movie.
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. I could just location share you and then we could
There were already rumors of behind-the-scenes drama with her director and co-star Justin Baldoni, and how he spoke about the film drew a sharp contrast to Lively's comments.
Everybody has the ability to end a cycle that they didn't ask for. We can all say it ends with us in our life.
On Tuesday, in what appeared to be a response to the criticism, Lively posted an Instagram story drawing attention to domestic violence and providing contact information for the National Domestic Violence Hotline. I'm Kevin Carr.
Finally today, who said there's never a cop around when you need one? It was a man in blue and some good Samaritans who raced to action when a woman drove into a Texas pond. With the outcome in the harrowing ordeal, here's correspondent Lisa Dwyer.
Newly available video shows police in southeast Texas making a dramatic water rescue of a woman whose vehicle was almost completely submerged in a pond after she suffered a seizure. In Colorado wind bushes, 2 children did manage to get out. Her son ran to get help from patrolman Charles Cobb, who was nearby monitoring traffic. Cobb jumped in to try to rescue her.
There's somebody in there.
2 workers from a local plant also jumped in to help. The news pulled the woman to shore, and Officer Cobb then revived her using chest compressions. After 3 weeks in intensive care, the woman is now breathing on her own and is expected to make full recovery. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
America in the Morning for Thursday, August 15th, 2024 is produced by Jeff McKay. Our senior producer, Kevin Delaney. I'm John Trout. This is Westwood One.
Summer's here. Temperatures are soaring, and unfortunately, so is the risk of developing skin cancer. The sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can damage your skin if it's not protected properly. So when you're out in the sun this summer, make sure to wear your protective clothing, like hats and long sleeves, and repeatedly reapply sunscreen.
This is State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris. For more information, visit our website, www.alabamapublichealth.gov.
Russell Wilson here. We'll play 60 United Way in the NFL, helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day. To get involved, go to unitedway.org/play60. Are you guys going to do it every time? Yes, of course. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
If you're always missing part of your favorite show because you have to get out of the car, don't worry, take us with you, either through our streaming app or through your Alexa or Google smart home device. News Radio 1440. WLWI-AM is News Radio 1440, also heard on 95.1 HD3 FM in Montgomery, a Cumulus media station.
This is the CBS News World News Roundup, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin with a plea to free a Russian-American ballerina who was sentenced to 12 years in prison today in Russia for treason after she gave money to a pro-Ukrainian charity. Ksenia Karolina's boyfriend, Chris Van Heerding, tells CBS Mornings.
She's an American citizen that made a $51.80 donation in Los Angeles, exercising her First Amendment rights. She has done nothing wrong.
She was detained while she was visiting family in Russia. It's a crucial day in the Middle East, with Gaza ceasefire talks resuming in Doha. Correspondent Cammie McCormick.
CIA Director Bill Burns traveled to Doha for the talks. Secretary of State Antony Blinken made calls to Egyptian and Qatari counterparts. The talks came as the death toll in Gaza surpassed 40,000. And according to the health ministry there, the true toll could be higher because many bodies are buried in debris. Israel's offensive has been one of the most devastating military campaigns in recent history.
The Biden administration says landmark negotiations with Medicare and pharma companies will knock down the prices for expensive medications commonly used by older Americans. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder.
The Medicare negotiated drug prices for the first 10 medications won't take effect until January 1st of 2026. But we should also anticipate there will be additional drugs for which Medicare will be negotiating drug prices.
Shoppers have been lining up to save.
Walmart Plus members can save 5 cents per gallon.
Walmart is reporting strong sales and higher profits in the second quarter, with revenue up 4.8% over the same period last year. Lots of the gain among high-income earners. With no signs of a slowdown in sight, the company's raised targets for the rest of the year. Taylor Swift resumes her world tour today.
I'm Vicky Barker in London. After last week's terror arrests in Vienna, ticket holders here are facing added security checks, and non-ticket holders are being turned away. Around 90,000 fans will pack London's Wembley Stadium for the first of 5 sold-out shows, which will end the European leg of Swift's Eras tour.
Actress Jenna Rollins has died.
I don't want to die. What do I do with you? You know, you're not my family or anything.
She snagged Oscar nominations for 1980's Gloria and 1974's A Woman Under the Influence, both directed by her late husband, John Cassavetes. In 2004, her son, Nick Cassavetes, directed her in The Notebook.
Maybe we could get a car. We could go for a ride.
Like her Notebook character, Jenna Rollins had Alzheimer's. She was 94. S&P futures up 13. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Paid for by Barking Publishing. Attention, anyone with diabetes or pre-diabetes. A special website has been created just for you. At the free website 44reverse.com, we reveal the one weird spice that's probably in your kitchen right now and how it helps to normalize blood sugar levels. People who have followed this plan, as found at 44reverse.com, report not only that they normalize their blood sugar, but stop taking their diabetes medications with their doctor's astounded approval. Now you can take this natural, safe, and drug-free approach to reversing diabetes. You won't find this advice anywhere else. At 44reverse.com, we reveal 3 common doctor recommendations about diabetes that we think are horribly wrong. Plus, you get 3 specific actions to take right now, today, that get your blood sugar under control in as little as 4 weeks. Go right now to 44reverse.com. Is it possible to reverse diabetes? Visit 44reverse.com and find out now while this revolutionary video is still available for free. That's 44reverse.com.
A big move for an NBA team.
The Intuit Dome opens today in Los Angeles. The nearly 18,000-seat, $2 billion arena is the new home for the NBA's LA Clippers. It's the most expensive NBA stadium ever built, and they're celebrating with 2 grand opening performances. The first from Bruno Mars.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Further performers at the venue include Olivia Rodrigo as part of her Guts tour next week. Usher performs there next month. The Clippers break it in at their home opener in October. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
Katy Perry's record label is responding to an investigation in Spain into the shoot for her new music video, Lifetimes. Capitol Records says the singer's team filed all permits necessary before production began at an ecologically sensitive seaside park in the Balearic Islands. Even though they were still in process, the spokesperson says they were given a verbal go-ahead. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Hey, Montgomery Prattville, if you want a nicer, newer car you can afford, go for the gold during my old car relay. Matt Horsley here from Budget Car and Truck Sales. If your old ride's a loser, hand it off to us. I'll give you up to $4 grand more than Kelly Blue Book value, based on the price of the car you pick. Here at Budget Car and Truck Sales, we're focused on affordability. My Dream Team solution specialists hustle hard to help you find a car you'll love for a monthly payment that fits your budget, with the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. Plus, this month, you can get way more than your old ride's worth during my old car relay. Get in the game and hand off your old ride. $4 grand more than Kelly Blue Book, based on the price of the car you pick, with the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. But hurry, this race is on, and the deal won't last long. I'm Matt Horsley. I'm your dealer for the people. See all these gold medal worthy rides at budgetsays.yes.com. That's budgetsays.yes.com. Call 334-244-9777.
I'm John Williams with Mortgage Corporation of the South, also known as MCS. Nearly 30 years ago, I opened the company in a small one-room office in downtown Wetumpka, Alabama. I was on a mission to make home equity and debt consolidation loans available to homeowners regardless of their credit rating. In the beginning, I remember wondering, how in the world would we reach the people that needed our services? Well, I took a chance on radio advertising, and the rest is now history. Through the years, we've helped thousands of Alabama homeowners with mortgages, home equity, and debt consolidation loans. Today, MCS is practically a household name across the entire state. In order to succeed, you've got to reach the people who need your services the most. That's a fact. And radio works. If you'd like to grow your business, log on to newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business. That's newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business. Take it from me, radio works.
Make your next move, your best move on MCS.
Hey,
can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, checking in?
This is not just your flu shot appointment at Walgreens.
Yes.
This is getting your entire family vaccinated in one trip.
Hey, Mom?
And a snack on the way out. Get flu shots for everyone in your family. Together. Schedule appointments online today. This is wellness made easy. Walgreens.
Vaccine subject to availability and for ages 3+. State health-related restrictions may apply.
Come fix my home, dear Bradley. Come fix my home. Right away. My cross is leaking. There's water on the floor. You take it one more day. Come fix my home, dear Bradley. Come fix my home. You know you right away. Fix my home. Come fix my home, dear Bradley. Come fix my home. I know you want it. For one flat rate price, I know it will be right. Dear Bradley, won't you please fix my home?
Zero Foxtrot isn't just a brand, it's a way of life. Founded and operated by veterans, Zero Foxtrot's unique apparel and gear echoes the grit of the warrior culture. Zero Foxtrot dedicates itself to producing content, honoring the sacrifices of forgotten heroes of the past, and connecting history to the present. Embark on a journey with Zero Foxtrot today at zerofoxtrot.com. It's not merely our products, it's about the ethos that we embody. Rugged, resilient, and timeless.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show.
Chinese, the Russians don't fear Joe Biden.
On News Radio 1440. Your WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Blindster.com. Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Blindster is a family-run business that began in 2010, and we've sold millions in custom blinds, shades, and shutters, and received over 100,000 five-star reviews. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Monster Tour Thursday will give way to a warm afternoon. Temperatures climbing into the mid-90s under a mix of sun and clouds. Bit of a humid factor outside, along with a chance for an isolated shower or storm, and southeast winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour tonight. Lows will be in the 70s. Friday, same story. A warm, highs in the 90s, humid with an isolated shower chance. Rain and storm chances, though, are on the rise by the weekend.
And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Good news. No major problems or accidents are being reported that would send you on an alternative route. We do have a disabled vehicle on 65 southbound just past the 143 interchange coming out of Millbrook. It is off to the side. All lanes are open, but keep listening. We'll keep you posted. Did you know Thompson Tractor can rebuild hydraulic hoses for all makes and models? They can even do it in 30 minutes or less. Visit Thompson Tractor or their website, thompsontractor.com, for more details. Buckle up, it's the law. From Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
Good morning, I'm Jed Davis. Here's what's happening in the news on this Thursday. New information on a high school football player who collapsed on the field and died in New Brockton. It happened on Tuesday. Emergency crews say 14-year-old Samaj Wilkins died after a medical emergency. He was a ninth grader on a varsity football team, just days away from the start of the season. We've found him to be on campus all week. COVID closures continue today. Jag High School in Montgomery will hold virtual classes for the second straight day. School reported a high number of COVID cases earlier in the week. Students can get their assignments by going to Schoology. We're doing a deep cleaning on the school before letting kids come back. A new partnership will help bring life-saving equipment in the hands of Montgomery police officers. Montgomery Police is teaming up with Cardiac Solutions for the New Heart Safe Environment Initiative. The Birmingham company is giving the city 271 AED devices, which could be a lifesaver in an emergency. That's your news on this Thursday.
My wife and I both, we ended up mildly sick for a few months, and the nasal congestion was probably the worst part. I left the
Only today was yesterday.
Nothing really worked.
Kyrie was miserable until a friend recommended Navage. Navage offers immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Navage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing that I've done has completely cleaned out my nasal passages. It was from the first use. I was able to just clear out.
Bill Bradley, won't you please fix my home?
Literally clear the way for me to operate better in the rest of my life.
Experience the Navage difference yourself. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit quirky, and have type 2 diabetes, $1 of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-859-3220. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-859-3220. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-859-3220. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-859-3220, 800-859-3220, or biglou.com.
Hey, y'all listen to Capital Oyster Bar. You know, we're over here on that beautiful Alabama River where we have a good time. Y'all want to jump right to it. This Sunday at 4 o'clock. We're proud to tell you that Yates McKendry's in town. That's right. It's a rising young fella. Check it all out at CapitalOysterBar.com or our Facebook page. You'll see a menu. You'll see a map how to get here, about the RV park, about how to rent you a pontoon boat. We'll get you hooked up with a good time on the river. So showtime, 4 o'clock. Yates McKendry with the Capital Oyster Bar.
Come here and look at all these bills. Your truck payment, my car payment. I even added it all up. We're over $40,000 in debt with high interest rate credit cards. We got to do something. We can't go on like this.
Well, now maybe we should just refinance our home mortgage and pay off all these bills.
When we do a refinance, we're going to lose a low interest rate on our home mortgage. I'm just not sure that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, you're right about that. But look, there's got to be something we can do to pay off all these credit cards and get our budget back on track.
There is something you can do. I'm John Williams with MCS, Mortgage Corporation of the South, the Mortgage and Loan Center on top of the mountain in Wetumpka. You can now borrow up to 100% of the value of your home for debt consolidation and cash out purposes, yet keep your low interest rate that you already have on your home mortgage. That's right. Pick up the phone and call for details. 567-9000, 567-9000. That's 567-9000.
Make your next move, your next move on MCS.
Company NMLS number 232876, Equal Housing Lender.
Kathy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, checking in?
This is not just your flu shot appointment at Walgreens.
Yes.
This is getting your entire family vaccinated in one trip.
Hey, Mom?
And a snack on the way out. Get flu shots for everyone in your family together. Schedule appointments online today. This is wellness made easy. Walgreens.
Vaccine subject to availability and for ages 3+. State health-related restrictions may apply.
He's smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's Mark Levin this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Sometimes you need to reset, refocus on your day. The moment where you take a deep breath and change the focus from the problem to the problem solver. This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It is time to rise and shine. It is time to rise and shine once again. For there's one more day, one more, that you're on top of the ground, and the ground's not on top of you. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It's time to rise and shine. It's another day, one more that was not promised. It is August the 15th, 2024. It is time for our daily bread, a word from on high, something that will change your perspective or give you a new one. But either way, it's good for the soul. And again, it is August the 15th. It is a day that has never been, not this day. And it is a day that shall never, ever be again. You don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to come back and undo the things you do this day. And you don't get a chance to come back to do the things you should have done this day that you don't. So whatever it is that you do with this day, August the 15th, 2024, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you will be proud of what you have done this day. Our daily bread today is simply entitled Convicted and Freed. And our scripture insight today comes from Psalms 32, 1 through 7. But we'll get it started by telling you Psalms 32 and 5 reads, I acknowledged my sin to you. Govern yourselves accordingly. And again, it is August the 15th, 2024. If you've lived a while, you've seen, you've heard many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace, the mercy, the charity, and the love of God, we may, I am not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day. That is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with it? Well, do what you can, while you can, for whom you can, until you can. After all, we all have been the recipient of kindness of others. Some we know about, and some we don't. A handshake, a shoulder to lean on, an ear to hear, and a heart that cares. We can do no less. Benjamin Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say that is the standard by which you live life, you'll always be successful. Oh, you'll fail at a thing or two, we all do. But you'll never be a failure until you quit. We say, rest if you must, but never, ever, never give up. Because quitters will never win. And winners, oh, they may lose a thing or two, but they never quit. So don't you. And no matter what happens to you today, it's a great day. a stupendous, fantastic day to be alive. We'll be back. Hopefully.
We're so glad you joined us for today's encouragement from our Daily Bread. I'm James Banks, and I titled our reading, Convicted and Free. I didn't do it. It was a lie, and I almost got away with it until God stopped me. When I was in middle school, I was part of a group shooting spitballs in the back of our band during a performance. Our director was an ex-Marine and famous for discipline, and I was terrified of him. So when my partners in crime implicated me, I lied to him about it. Then I lied to my father also. But God wouldn't allow the lie to go on. He gave me a very guilty conscience about it. After resisting for weeks, I relented. I asked God and my dad for forgiveness. A while later, I went to my director's house and tearfully confessed. Thankfully, he was kind and forgiving. I'll never forget how good it felt to have that burden lifted. I was free from the weight of guilt and happy for the first time in weeks. David describes a time of conviction and confession in his life, too. In Psalm 32, he tells God, "When I kept silent, my bones wasted away. For day and night your hand was heavy on me." He continues, "Then I acknowledged my sin to you." Authenticity matters to God. He wants us to confess our sins to him and also to ask forgiveness of those we've wronged. "You forgave the guilt of my sin," David proclaims. How good it is to know the freedom of God's forgiveness. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from Psalm 32, verses 1 through 7. Blessed is the one whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the one whose sin the Lord does not count against them, and in whose spirit is no deceit. When I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy on me. My strength was sapped as in the heat of summer. Then I acknowledged my sin to you and did not cover up my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin. Therefore, let all the faithful pray to you while you may be found. Surely the rising of the mighty waters will not reach them. You are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me with songs of deliverance. Let's pray. Thank you for forgiving our sins, Abba, Father, when we confess them to you. Please help us to always be authentic with you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thanks for listening today. My name is James Banks, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
And now it's time to rise and shine and get a job. Okay, if you already got a job, then don't worry about it. You're headed there now. That's good. It's time to get there, okay? I know. So now we pay homage like we do every morning to our armed forces of these United States. And, well, we just got to do that, okay? Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and Space Force. Haven't exactly figured out what Space Force does, but hey, you know. Anybody seen the mayor? I haven't seen the mayor in a long time. Where's he at? Haven't been up here in a while. Anybody seen him? Okay, if you see him, tell him I asked about him. Anyway, good morning to you. It's time to rise and shine, people. It's time to get up, time to go to work. If you don't have a job, go get one. Don't ever retire. It just bores the hell out of you. Don't even retire. Just keep working. Keep working. Keep working. Keep doing something. Okay, there's some things you may not need to keep doing, but like drinking, drugs, and stuff like that. But I'm just reasonable things. The United States Coast Guard, whose motto is Semper something, Semper Paratus. That's right. Means always ready. You thought I forgot, didn't you? Mm-hmm. No, not really. The United States Air Force. Good morning, Maxwell and Gunner. Just don't ever forget, had not been for the United States Army, there would be no Air Force. I'm just reminding them every once in a while. Of course, yesterday we had a conversation about who has the worst looking dress uniforms of all the services, and Air Force One. No, I didn't say Air Force One, O-N-E, Air Force W-O-N. Okay, they won the contest of having the worst uniforms of all the branches of service. Okay, it's not their fault. They do get to fly airplanes. The United States Marine Corps, Devil Dogs. They got a lot of other names we used to call them too, but those are nice ones. But however, they won the contest. Who got the best looking dress uniform? Without a doubt, hands down, the United States Marine Corps is the man when it comes to uniforms. Now, there are other things they lack, but that's okay. We love them anyway. I did look good my dress mess though in the Army. I did, yeah. Cost a lot of money. Especially that little short coat we wear, Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's good. I don't think I ever told anybody this. Yeah. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I've never told anybody this particular part about my being in the military. Okay, so I'm in Hawaii. All right, I'm in Hawaii, and I'm at Madigan. Not Madigan's at Fort Lewis. What's that hospital in Hawaii? On the Pink Hospital, we're on top of the hill. What? It's not Wheeler. That's an Air Force base. What was the name of that hospital up there? Well, anyway, whatever it was, I was in it for a while, and so then they said, "Well, we're gonna medically retire you." I said, "Okay, well, that's fine, So they took all my stuff out my lockers, and there I was sitting there, and then ready to go home, waiting for the medical board. So for 2 years, they didn't know whether or not they were going to retire me or not. So they let me run around the country doing nothing. Okay, I was just doing nothing because I didn't want to really get a real job, and they give me orders to come back on active duty, and then so I was just rolling around, right? I'm just rolling around from Seattle to Hawaii, back to Seattle, back to Hawaii, North Carolina. I went back to Bragg for a minute outside. I mean, they didn't not on base, but at Fayetteville, and so I'm running around like a dog in heat. I just didn't know what to do with myself. So what I did was, is that correct, Grandma? What I did was, well, it sounds pretty good right now. So what I did, I had all my military stuff, uniforms, medals, stuff, everything sent to San Diego, California. Now, I didn't realize that they only give you like 36 months to figure out where you're going to move to and have your stuff shipped to you. I didn't know that. So I mean, so I lost everything I had, everything. Now you would think that somebody, whoever went, like those things on TV where they have those guys who go around to storage bins and whatever they call that stuff. They bid on things unseen. I mean, I was hoping that somebody, whoever got my stuff, would have looked. Well, with the internet, we really didn't have the internet that much, but they should have looked at it and called me. Somebody, whoever got my stuff out there in California, since some guy is probably running around. Well, it's probably too old now, but we're walking around with my dress greens on and everything, with all my patches and all that good stuff, my medals on it and everything, faking like he was me. See, that's stolen valor. Okay, that's stolen valor. I mean, but that's okay. If it made them feel good for a couple of minutes, and that company, they could have called me. They had my number. Okay, maybe I changed my number. Well, anyway, I lost all my stuff. So there really is no record. I don't have anything that actually shows I ever been in. Okay, DD Form 214, that's good. And even on my DD Form 214, they don't even have my airborne schools and my primary leadership development course school. They don't even have it on there. And but the funny thing about it, I've never actually been asked for it. I've never had a job where it's that, well, you go here, show me your DD14, prove that you was in here. I mean, I never had. Only time you get asked those questions is somebody don't want to give you a job. So I don't have any of that stuff. I just feel so bad sometimes. Anyway, 860-1440 is our number. You got something on your mind this morning you want to talk about? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And last night I was having dreams about being at home, Notre Dame, going down Notre Dame Avenue, and it's amazing I did not run into Father Emmanuel, because Father Emmanuel's from what's the name of the church over there? Resurrection. He was there the same time I was. We were going to school together. I think I was like the last year of high school, and he was like in Notre Dame. I could have went to Notre Dame. Oh yeah, I could have. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I did go to Notre Dame. Okay, I've been keeping that secret a long time because I did go. I went out there at least twice a week. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyway, good morning. Who's this? I did. Well, I didn't say I'd stay here. I just said I went. Yeah, I went to Notre Dame. I went often, as a matter of fact. Yeah. What can I tell you, brother? What can I tell you? All right, then. Appreciate it. I didn't say I was a student. I just said I went to Notre Dame. So me and Father Emmanuel got something in common. We both went to Notre Dame. Okay. Good morning. I had more than 8 years. I spent no, when they it's called TDRL, the temporary retirement list, and for 2 years. Well, I could tell you, but then I have to kill you. Okay. Well. I mean, you don't know anything personally. You don't know jack of. Well, I bring you on there. I mean, that wasn't a guy. That was a woman. Well, again, yeah, I don't know where the pronoun question came from, but anyway, hey, let's not harken back to the past. We're moving to the future. I have never. I did. You didn't get kicked out of jump school for being on sick. What? Wait a minute. Have you ever been to jump school? I didn't think so. No, you don't get. You don't. Listen. Sometimes you have to feel. Listen. I have to feel sorry for I have to feel sorry for the mentally ill sometimes. So I don't want to take advantage of you because you're intellectually deficient. So I'm not mad at you, but you don't know what you're talking about. I ain't gonna tell you what you make look like a genius, but hey, listen, it's always good to talk. It let's all listen. It is absolute. Who who the PA? Okay. Well, listen. I don't have to get anybody. Well, again, I was also a 64 Charlie, which is a wheeled vehicle operator. Yeah. Listen, I ain't mad. Listen, see, you are comical. And which, no, listen, yeah. Well, it's not, listen, it's not important that anybody believe me. It- It's not, it's not, well, I wasn't scared to jump out the aircraft, though. Yeah. Yeah, well, I can't handle that. But, yeah, I can't handle the autopsy. Autopsy. I don't want to see that kind of thing now. Yeah, I've jumped out of about seven of them. Seven of them. I think somewhere in the rear. Yeah. Hmm. Well, I don't know. This is back. This is back in the early '80s and late '70s. So I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know what they did now, but I know. Okay. Well, listen. All I know is that I got more jumps than you. Yeah. 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 Oh, one time, jumping out the bed doesn't count. Okay, okay, jumping out of the bed doesn't count, my brother. Hey, it's always good to talk to you. Yeah, jumping out of bed don't count. 7:39 in the morning. Good morning. Who's this? Well, when they get here, when they get here, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, we do. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I guess his issue is me, so Yeah. Well, that's not till 8 o'clock. I'm supposed to, KK Middleton's supposed to be here. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm, mm. Well, mhm. Well, I've seen, but listen, I've seen people get hurt in garrison, and just as bad as they would have gotten hurt in combat. So it's a dangerous job, depending on what you do. No, no, right. So I mean, I've seen people. I saw a guy get burned. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, even when those Marines got killed on one of them stupid things I was on, that I didn't know I was that deep in the water until we came out that water off that ship. what do you call it? I call it an APC, Armored Personnel Care, but it's not. It's a, I don't know what it is, but one turnover. Yeah. What? Right, right. One. Yeah. So I said, yeah, yeah. It's a dangerous job, no matter what. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That 27-mile bridge. That 27 mile. Oh Lord. Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. I don't know. Boy, that's a tough one. Uh, anyway, it's always good to see you, hear you, Marine. And and again, let me apologize because I really didn't know that mentally that job was as tough as it is. Yeah, the recruiting job. I really didn't know that. I thought all y'all did was sit around and eat peanuts all day long and wait for folks to come in. But not so. All righty then. Now let me make sure. Let me how do I get this? Good morning. Who's this? Yes, sir. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, listen, these guys, from what I got from Steve the other day, mentally, it is mentally exhausting, and people lose their careers because they can't complete the mission. And, that's tough because you can't make people join, you know. All you can do is, go ahead. Well, I'm supposed to, but it's not supposed to be till about 8 o'clock. So if not, I'll call him and see where he is. Mm. Well, I know what the word omission mean. It means knowing about it, don't say nothing about it. Don't. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Right. Mm. Mm. Well, you know, why do people? And I would imagine what's going on because, but I've never seen anybody who who was doing that. Well, I mean, Roosevelt was confused. Mentally, he was, hey, you the job. So, I know that really Kennedy had a bad day. Going out. All right, I gotta take a break.
this Saturday on the 17th from 8 a.m. until noon. And to determine the
Littleton with Java Enhanced Deluxe Premium Package. Better hearing doesn't happen in the doctor's office. It happens at home. All data maintenance from initial testing to adjustments.
How this morning?
So much better. You get the same advanced hearing aid technology and professional support you expect from a clinic at a fraction of the price. And if you have any issues, you make adjustments 7 days a week. No charge. Or you can go. Our premium package includes hearing aids, years of follow-up care, plus a 3-year warranty with loss and damage coverage, and a 100-day guarantee. I hear better than I ever thought possible. $600 on Enhanced Select 500 days. At checkout. Just go to jabra.com/12. That's JABRA.com/12. JABRAenhanced.com/12.
Today, and tune up with the people 749.
John Williams with Mortgage Corporation of the South, also known as MCS. Nearly 30 years ago, I opened the company in a small one-room office in downtown Wetumpka, Alabama. I was on a mission to make home equity and debt consolidation loans available for homeowners regardless of their credit rating. From the beginning, I remember wondering, how in the world would we reach the people that needed our service? Well, I think we should have some radio advertising, but the rest is now history. For years, we've helped thousands of homeowners with mortgages, home equity, and debt consolidation loans. Today, MCS is practically a household name across the entire state. In order to succeed, you've got to reach the people who need your services the most. Radio works. If you want to grow your business, log on to newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business. That's newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business. Take it from me, radio works.
Utility employees with their positions in our communities can be a major hassle. And most employees specifically program exploiting highly people abuse. Secretaries Advanced Technology identifies candidates with techniques, sends you great matches, and you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who place on ZipRecruiter have quality candidate within the first. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The nasal condition, those nasal drips, just super conducive on the time that they can nothing to do.
Kyrie was recommended Novak. Airborne irritants. Don't live in misery this cold season. Use Novage so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing Navage has done has completely cleaned out my nasal passage. It was in the first weeks I was able to just clear out anything that was stopping me from breathing. Navage will clear the way, literally clear the way for people operating in their needs to be
Experience with Navage differentiation. Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Reality, after all,
Y'all gonna jump right to it. It's Sunday at 4 o'clock. We're proud to tell you that Yates McKendry's in town. That's right. It's a rising young fella. Check it all out at CafeOysterBar.com or Facebook page. You'll see a menu. You'll see a map how to get there. All the way to convention pontoon boat. We'll get you looked at. Good time with it. So 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Right here with Yates McKendry at the Capital Oyster Bar.
Infamous Sean Hannity, mighty and coherently appears live this afternoon at 2 p.m. on News Radio 1440.
All right, and we are back 7:53 in the morning. If you have to be there at 8 o'clock, you have a little while to get there. Who this is? One who's this? Not that I really care, but yeah, yeah, that's it. Mhm. Yeah. Especially when you get that old. Yeah, I'm with you. Anything past 70 years old, yeah, makes you still get it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. 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 Come on, Reagan. You have to do so. Well, in the last year, but he told us that he had issues. So, yeah, I remember him on a television show, and he did say that there were issues. Yeah, I don't want to argue about that, but let me grab this other call. When you call back next hour, we'll talk more. Look, Ronald Reagan gave notice. Good morning. Morning. Yeah, that's what they said. Your phone has got a you got a lot of noise on your phone, so you can't hear. Yeah, not yet, but I thought no, I thought it was $1 billion. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, double. As a matter of fact, what he said it's going to cost. So we're looking at $2 billion almost for a prison. Uh, yeah, yeah, I think we need to scrap that plan. But I think they've already started, right? And so somebody's going to get a whole lot of money. Somebody's getting a whole lot of money. No, no. I saw it in the paper the other day. All right, appreciate it. Yeah, the $1 billion prison, from what we understand now, the newspaper the other day was now it's going to cost double what they said it's going to cost. So the checks are being written, somebody getting paid, but now they tell us they need more money. I think, good morning. But then, yeah, I think we need to dump this stuff because all we are doing is sticking it to the taxpayer on this one. I mean, so from now on, and any time we do something, uh, you go to the store and they say it's $100, but by the time you get there, when you get there, all of a sudden it's $150 now. Nah, I think the governor ought to take a look at this. I think the taxpayers, somebody is trying to screw them, glue them, and tattoo them. And I just think, you know what? No prison work. Let's do like Joe Arpaio did. Let's put some tent in the big field out there and let them just stay in the tent. Okay, put them generating there so they got some AC in the tent and some heat and water. But other than that, let them set the tent. Okay? And let's put a mobile kitchen. Something wonderful. And let them cook for themselves. Yeah. $1 billion, that's a hell of a lot of money to begin with. And now you're telling us, it's going to cost double.
What's happening in the news on this Thursday? New information on the high school football players who on the field in five to new drop team. He was a ninth grader in varsity football. COVID closures continue today. Jag High School in Montgomery will hold virtual classes for the second straight day. They reported a high number of COVID cases on a week. Students can get their assignments by doing surgery with kids. A new partnership will help put more life-saving equipment in the hands of the nuclear sector. Cardiac solutions to be new heart safe environment initiative.
News Radio 1440 is WLWI-AM and 95.1 HD3 FM of Montgomery, a cumulus. This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Men, women, and children crowded into a charity food kitchen in Gaza, wrangling to get enough to feed their families. A severe hunger crisis continues there as ceasefire negotiations resume in Qatar. Correspondent Remy Inocencio reports from Tel Aviv.
Despite Hamas not attending, today's ceasefire talks still offer at least some hope for a pause in the war and the release of Israeli hostages in Gaza, and for the region fading off from the retaliation from Iran and Hezbollah against Israel. That's after the assassinations, of course, of two weeks ago.
A third Ivy League college president has resigned after pro-Palestinian protesters took over campuses in the spring. This time, it's Columbia University's Manoush Shafiq. Benson is in New York.
Shafiq factions prompted criticism, not just from pro-Palestinians, but also Jewish students who said they lived in fear and guilt, resulting in calls for them to step down, including from lawmakers who visited Columbia during the protests.
A dual American citizen, Ksenia Carolina, was sentenced today to 12 years in a Russian prison for treason after she donated $50 to a pro-Ukrainian charity here in the U.S. Her boyfriend, Chris Van Heerden, is trying to bring her home. He tells CBS Mornings.
Guess what? There was a prison shock 2 weeks ago.
An amateur ballerina. She was losing family. Puerto Rican, Ernesto is headed north into the Atlantic. Meteorologist and assistant coach. Category 3.
From the current Ernesto an issue for the Italian island of Peru as the storm is most of the region about late late to Saturday afternoon.
Minors do not need their parents' permission to get abortions. The decision lines up with a lower court that cited the state constitution's privacy clause. 36 states do require a mother or father's okay. Encouraging news today on a couple of economic fronts. Walmart reporting booming sales in the second quarter, and retail sales overall were up a better than expected 1% in July. Retail analyst Kurt Pickinger.
The rate of inflation increases is a lot less. That's good news. Consumers, good news for consumer spending.
S&P futures at the moment up 43. Dow futures ahead 336. This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility, great pay, and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers or apply online today.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential. Leading these people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills and great matches, and you can easily invite them to reliable employers and placements. ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Visit ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Knowledge to operate fully on the television feed. Of course, working with a small company, we came up with one
Liberty. Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less if you you can with GoodRx? It's a free app. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your phone. GoodRx is $7. Easy to say. Next time, check the menu. Start saving today. GoodRx is my insurance.
If you're a proud American, that means if someone comes after your family, you got to be ready. That's why you need the Mega 3-Month Emergency Food Kit from My Patriot Supply. Their Mega 3-Month Emergency Food Kit includes gluten-free variety. Only get you can play with lettuce, old-fashioned Italian spaghetti, seafood, seafood. You also get a bonus protein kit with nice meat, flavorful chicken, and 3 varieties of food. Emergency food kit is one in 35 foods that will be there. You will fail and enjoy. It's your solemn duty as an American. That starts with the rundown. Go to My Patriots and to save $300 at the Mega 3-Month Emergency Food Kit. Two, the Mega 3-Month Emergency Food Kit menu. Patriots Supply.
Did you ever do some of you that it works just the same, but it's 95% cheaper? You can get it online and here's the for you. You have over 300 people for you. You can give you ED medications for you. If you're putting your different for 100% online process, and you're waiting for treatment, including trusted generic alternatives anywhere, get up to 90%. ED is personal, and at HIMSS, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/radio and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive place, hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit. hims.com/radio. Isn't just
really the ethos that we embody. Ready, resilient, and timeless.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions from your local pharmacy? You can. It's the free app that can save you money on your medication. Search for your prescription. Choose the pharmacy and the price that works for you. And make sure you're good. Check GoodRx to start saving.
Good morning.
This is Landon Nichols. This is Kevin Elkins.
How you doing, sir? Have you seen you? Yeah, I've seen it.
Number 8449.
Getting quality employees to fill positions
We got
in
a
the company is
minute or
essential.
so before we go.
Finding those people can be a major hassle
Commercials here.
unless you use
Now, who do you represent again?
Five Horizons Health Services. So I don't know if you might remember MAO that was in the community, medical advocacy and outreach. It was the HIV organization here in town from the 80s until 2022, and they fell on some hard times. So Five Horizons were originally headquartered in Tuscaloosa, but when that organization was kind of crumbling, we stepped in to continue
The internet
services
is
for all the people
vast
living
and
with HIV and treatment.
unending, but you don't have to go that far to hear your favorite talk show hosts. Search, stop, and listen at newsradio1440.com.
Okay. Now I got a guess. Maybe for a couple of moments before we get to anything. I guess KK must have forgotten to show up. Which is this kind of business here. That's what we have to do. What you have to do. It's the job of a soldier. Just get permission to talk. That's what we do. But right now, I got a young man here with me. I'm going to tell it about something that we need to know about, and maybe solicit your hand in helping them accomplish it here. So, tell the folks who you are here.
Kevin, thank you. My name's Landon Nichols. I'm the Chief Advocacy Officer for Five Horizons Health Services. And so we're the HIV low-cost affordable treatment. We also provide a suite of wraparound services here, like transportation, nutrition, all kinds of stuff. Issues, you have your one-stop shop.
And you woman.
Yes, sir. So we unfortunately don't have a lot of means. So we really ask the community to come in and help raise funds. You have to be underground. Sometimes, you feel like they have to dress up. You don't have to be a barrier.
Great Gatsby was a sophisticated terracotta what's that or something. Anyway, it means the moves are way up in the air, and we talk to folks about
everybody at this event.
Aristocrat. Yeah, aristocrat time. Yeah, that was well, and when is that going to be?
Food, and have some Greenland food there.
Yeah.
Great time to come out and
tell me a little bit more about what you've got. Okay, so Now, the website is main number of people can call to can't get there to the website. So that number again is 280. And the email is rising.org. The number again is 334 280 Yes, sir. Okay, got that. You guys do. I assume you guys do good work, and mainly it's for people who don't have. I guess Obamacare don't cover this.
Well, it would. So we also, of course, there are a lot of people in Alabama who are uninsured. There, unfortunately, I think the number right now, there are about 300,000 Alabamians who do not have coverage.
No, I thought when we passed Obamacare, everybody had it.
That was the goal.
Yeah.
But, that required all the states to, as part of the ACA, they had boosted Medicare match.
Right.
We're all talking Medicare.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, leaves a gap of folks who earn too much to qualify for a Medicaid program.
Now, I understand why it's one of those things that you can do. All these times, I'm not a fan, but the reason I like it is and at some, and again, it gives you money for a month. Everybody good. Those 10 people are good that month. And my concern was that you get all these people that feel like, and then they're going to say, well, we don't have enough money to pay people to stop the money. Then what that's the thing. But what I wasn't thinking about, well, in the interim, there are a lot of people, right, and who may be saved by the interim here until the fund law. So I apologize for I'm part of my conservative friend, but that
We're always on.
Yeah. Yes, man. I was not concerned because then you still here, so now you're getting get the maximum money, so now you pretty much worse off than you were then because now you get the thing. Yeah. I would matter of fact, I don't know if I want one given measure. And if you want to get off of it, that's fine. You just do it everybody. I'm going to have to consider I like what happened.
Well, I am moderate right down the line. I'm these health issues.
Yeah. Who's this?
Good morning.
Yeah, I don't know that. Okay, well, you yeah, that was I really, I hope it,
Well, you know what? We every time I would tell you.
yeah. And again, the name of the place is
Downstairs in the room, and we get into that. It was a really fun time.
I appreciate you coming by. Got to take a break and we'll be back a little bit here. Then listen that people always really I feel like people listen and I'll go
It's the underground, so 19 and 25 online, horizons.org.
all right then. And that number again?
280-349.
And thank you for coming by. We'll be back.
Your radio. Here's a Sean and 1 minute. This the first group announced on Saturday that the activist, a woman by the name of Iran, will be hosting a Zoom call this week, the July 2020 podcast, instead of being completely reimagining what it is. I mean, he was a change of the name to a full-on police. But apparently he said at another Zoom event, we have to understand something. This is wicked. It's wicked. It's rooted in violence. It's rooted in thunder. It's rooted in power. It's rooted in privilege. Okay, just like Kamala Harris meeting with people apparently agree to consider, although they lying out that they've been lying through their teeth. The audio show later today.
Also seen the free samples. Unlimited window stickers installed for any window of 50 windows for email plus. And it comes out with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Use everything in it. 45% on street every time when you go to drive. Rules and restrictions may apply. Yes, that's good.
No reason to delay. We've been destroying bedroom boredom for years. Our friendly, discreet team of medical providers will take the time to listen. So if you haven't fixed this, call us. When the pills fail, call us. Do it for you. Do it for her. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Book your appointment now.
Honey, come here and look at all these bills. Your truck payment, my car payment. Is in debt with high
All they do. There's got to be something we can do to bring out. There is something we can do. I'm John Williams with MCS. Every template. We can now borrow up to 100. Keep your low interest rate. And call for details. 9,000. Yes. Better and feel your best right away.
The biggest thing about was I was able to literally
And we are back. I think we can run a little behind, but anyway, good morning to all of you. I hope you stay calm and do well. And it does seem that evidently I had to carry on at the right time because according to the latest news, Montgomery right now is spiraling out of control when it comes to HIV cases. We have the most new HIV cases in the state. Alabama Department of Public Health has warned us. So I just want to explore all over the county. Good morning, who's this? No, not only State Farm, everybody's going up. Oh, oh. Is there anything about, yeah, is there anything, is there any, yeah, is there anything about Montgomery actually? Okay, see you later. Good morning over there. Yes, morning. Mm. Mm. Well, again, I've often said, who's responsible for that, though? It's the individual that's responsible for that. Well, I'm bored. I'm not rich. Well, I've never been in that one, but no, so I joined the military, so I make sure I had some medical care. Well, I always had medical care. I don't care about them questions. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't in the military then. Right, right. But I still had medical care though. Everybody, well, everybody need a little help every once in a while. Okay. Well, Well, again, I explained my position. When they said Medicare for all, and they said the federal government is only going to pay for 5 years or 10 years or something like that, and at the end of that time, the state of Alabama will have to take on new expenses of all the new people, and the only way to do that is to raise taxes and for us to pay more money because the federal government yanked the money back. It was a reasonable conclusion. I would agree with that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. But it is going to right, but it is going to take a lot of people who have people involved in that system, not just to call on the phone, not just to write letters, to show up angrily and talk to the DOC and the governor. Until they, most people don't care. I hear you. Mm, yeah, I hear you. Again, if you keep putting the same people back in office, you've always put there, you're going to keep getting the same result. Good morning. Okay. Well, I don't like to about that. But again, complaining to me don't really make it happen. Every once in a while, I got a little influence on this and that, but these folks down there are the ones who make the laws. They're the ones. But I do believe that they're telling us, first of all, $1 billion for a million is too much anyway. Then turn around and tell us now it's going to cost double. Now I don't have a problem with the white water. We need something to bring people to this city except race. We need the white water thing. We should just have it. We need it. Okay. Police don't make money. Well, actually, they do make money off us when they get tickets and stuff like that. But the fire department don't make money. I mean, sometimes you got to put something in place just to take people's mind off of, just to take people's mind off it. I don't know. Does the Harrier 2 make money? But we'd like to have it. It gives us a reason to do something else besides complaining. No, I just don't have a problem with the whitewater thing. Lose money or not, I don't care. We got to pay for stuff anyway. But the prison thing, and that right there, most people cannot even cannot even imagine how to even write a billion on a piece of paper. Now, let alone 2 billion on a piece of paper. Yeah, I think that's crazy. But somebody, and I don't know who until they hear, because I'm not going through all the research. But I don't know who's making the money. But somebody making the money. So all of a sudden now, bricks cost more, the dirt costs more. I thought we already had the place where we're going to put the thing. So why is it costing us another $1 billion? Somebody should answer that question. Like going to the store, getting eggs. Last week the eggs were $2. Now they $4. I said, well, are the chickens on strike? Do they want more money? I don't know why. Gas is not all that high anymore. But so why do things go up? It goes up because people are greedy. because they want to make more money. They see this as a chance to fill their pockets with money. And who's willing to do it anyway? You got to call him in front of the Alabama legislature and ask them, and they need to ask them just like they do Congress, and ask them why all the cost overruns, and they need to justify that. Justify that. When most of the labor, I'm going to assume, I could be wrong, when most of the labor is probably going to be done by migrants. They're not paying them $40,000 a year to get it done. So I'm just trying to think, why do things like that go up? Somebody needs to explain that to us. Either the Treasury office or the governor's office. Twice as much? We ain't talking about a million. We ain't talking about 2 million. We talking about now they want $2 billion. My question would be, who getting paid? That's all I need to know. Who getting paid? Like that. Who's making the money? It's certainly not Alabama. But who's making the money to put these things up? And why did the dirt go up? I mean, you already bought the land, I assume. So if the land is already bought, and what is costing double now that was another price when they got the contract? Okay. No, we got greedy people out there saying, well, it's the government and we're just going to up the price on them because now they can't stop it. Well, maybe the government I should say, you know what? We'll fix the prisons we have. We're not going to do this. Okay. We're not going to do this. We'll fix the prison we have. As a matter of fact, probably put some air conditioning in those prisons, in the older prisons, and fix some of the plumbing and things of that nature. For $1 billion, you can probably fix what's wrong with just about every prison. They're not supposed to be the Hilton. They're not supposed to be the Hyatt Regency. They're supposed to be a place to contain people who have transgressed against society. Because we got a lot of not to be transgressed against society anyway. But forget it. I mean, and they ought to be treated humanely. So that's all my point. I'm just trying to figure who's getting the money. Good morning. I still know who's getting the money. Good morning. Yes. Yes. Hmm. Well, I really don't care much about it because there's nothing we can do about it. It's I care about things. I care about things we can actually. Wait a minute, well, yeah. I care about things that we can actually do something about. We keep saying that, but that's not so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not complaining. Yeah, I agree with you. So it's gonna be nice. And what time is it? What time is it? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, personally, I think we need to see some good person like that, not different people. Because the city is its own entity. And the county, And the county is. Well, that's a, still let them, you don't even have to, well, when you can transfer in a marriage system, you can transfer life. They just can't get rid of your job and say, okay, they got to fix it someplace, and you got to get a lot of money most of the time. Yeah, well, yeah. Mm-hmm. And who's over them now? Okay. And, and they don't work at the behest of the mayor of the county commission? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they answer to somebody. They answer to somebody. Okay, so, right. So they answer to the city council. Mm-hmm. Well, mm, yeah. Well, again, I can't, again, I don't know what his intentions are. I work for you, home. For like 8 months. Pastor who? I did. That's right. Mm, right. So I'm not, right. So I pretend that I'm, yeah, I didn't. That's right. It is. Well, not. You're, you are entitled to, you are entitled to your opinion, and that's all that is. Okay. And it, so you think I ain't doing nothing? Okay, then. Mm. I gotta go to a break. Let me, I gotta go figure out, I gotta go find out where my intelligence is. That's it. I don't know.
It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription,
Everybody's got a complaint about something.
Nearly 30 years ago, I opened a company in a small one-room office in downtown Wetumpka, Alabama. I was on a mission to make home equity and debt consolidation loans available to homeowners regardless of their credit rating. In the beginning, I remember wondering how in the world would we reach the people that needed our services. Well, I took a chance on radio advertising, and the rest is now history. Through the years, we've helped thousands of Alabama homeowners with mortgages, home equity.
You will not.
Be a household name across the entire state. In order to succeed, you've got to get the people who need your services the most. That's a fact. And radio works. If you'd like to grow your business, log on to newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business. That's newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business. Take it from me. Radio works.
Make your next move your MCS. Come fix my home, dear baby. Come fix my home. I need you right away. My faucet's leaking, there's water on the floor. Can't take it one more day. Come fix my home, Bill Bradley. Come fix my home. come fix my home. I know you won't delay. For one flat rate price, I know it will be right. Dear Bradley, won't you please fix my home?
Telling it like it really is. It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
Okay. That's so drawn sometimes. You say like the definition. Oh, that's okay. I'm here because people have complaints and they think I should do something. I'm good. Good morning. Yeah. Now, you know, I don't know. That's money. All right. And that's about the personnel thing. Yes, I personally, from just a logical standpoint, to me, it makes sense for the student people and the personnel. It makes sense for the county to have their own personnel. Why would I want the county or citizens being able to interfere in the ongoing activity of money? Be able to interfere with the ongoing criticality as it pertains to personnel. It makes sense to me. You know, I mean, we can tell that bill what to do with their personnel. I mean, you know, to me, it makes sense to provide them. I know some of you guys got this thing against even me, not you, but I don't know. I haven't known him to do. I just read some of his policies, you know, kind of the DPI policy, you know. Well, you know, he's a guy from the fair. If he wants to do something nefarious, I can see everything with that. You don't agree? You don't agree? Other leaders have. You know, I know, you're thinking, oh, but yes, I will. Again, give me something. Show me where he has made decisions that have been harmful to the city. I mean, now one thing, you won't make a decision on the Whitehurst family. You know, that's where he don't have he's not very brave that making that decision, giving that family something for the wrongs that family had suffered at the hands of Montgomery Police Department some years ago. I think that he is brave. So I just think he's a big deal. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Yeah. Mm, gotcha. Hey, I did the hard stop.
News Radio 1440. CBS News.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. With the gain on Wall Street, where stocks have shut up in early trading, Susan fears a recession after a couple of stellar economic reports. CBS News business analyst just listened to positive news from Walmart, plus a stronger than expected retail sales report alongside a declining inflation rate really does boost the case for the Federal Reserve to be able to land this economic plan in an easy way. The so-called soft landing. Retail sales were up 1% in July. High-income shoppers helped boost second quarter sales at Walmart more than 4%. There's a 404. Donald Trump made an economic promise at a rally in Asheville, North Carolina.
From the day I take the oath of office, we will rapidly drive prices down and make affordable again.
A vice presidential debate between Vance and Tim Walz has just been agreed to by both sides and will be hosted by CBS News on October 1st in New York City. Vance wants another debate September 18th. The administration says it deals with drug companies to lower the price of some of the most popular and expensive drugs for older Americans. CBS's Nancy Cordes is at the White House.
This is the first time the government has been able to directly negotiate drug prices with manufacturers covered by Medicare.
They'll impact drugs that help manage diabetes, blood cancers, and others that prevent heart failure or blood clots. A new round of Gaza ceasefire talks is underway today in Doha, but a key player is boycotting over the assassination of two Hamas leaders. Correspondent Rainy Innocencio from Tel Aviv.
Another Hamas official just told CBS News by text that it is still not sending anyone there, no one from our side in the negotiations, but they say that if there's a breakthrough in talks that happen over the next day, is how long it goes, potentially Hamas could come back to the table.
A Russian court has sentenced a dual American citizen to 12 years in prison for a small donation to a pro-Ukrainian charity. Correspondent Kevin Elkins.
Ksenia Carolina lives in the U.S. She had returned to Russia to see family when she was arrested. Her boyfriend, Chris Van Heerden, a couple of years ago, she made a donation to a charity assisting Ukraine.
Made a $51 80-cent donation in Los Angeles. It's inside in the prison woman. She was by nothing.
But he said the U.S. hasn't classified her as wrongfully detained.
Dow now up 375, S&P ahead 64. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast. Get the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential. But finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, and actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. Same for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The lawsuit involving Disney.
Disney has asked a Florida court to dismiss a lawsuit brought by a man whose wife suffered a fatal allergic reaction after eating at a Disney Springs restaurant. The company claims Jeffrey Piccolo, a New York banker, agreed to settle matters out of court and signed up to Disney Plus. It's in the fine print. The terms of use include a binding arbitration clause saying any dispute has to be resolved in that fashion.
It's also included in the Disney website that he set up before the theme park visit. Piccolo's lawyer says it's absurd and the matters are unrelated. Steve Capen, CBS News.
Torrential rain didn't stop Adele from delighting fans in Germany. Video shared on X shows the singer continuing with her concert in Munich when a huge storm hit midway through her outdoor performance. The heat changed into sneakers and rushed off stage a couple of times to try out her basement towel. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
If you want to make a new home, you can afford if you're an old guy or a loser, what can you do with value? On the price of the home. Get focused on affordability. Green Tea Solutions that fits your budget. That's yes, yes, yes. Yes, this month, your old life. They're not good. You get up your old life. You bring more. You the price of the home. And the great you want to say yes, yes. This makes money, and the people don't have to long. I'm to the core. All these things, three, three, four, 4, 7, 7.
I both. I was sick for a few minutes, and the neighbors were talking. This people suggested all the time we were taking everything we talked and nothing was good.
Kyrie was until a friend recommended Navage. Congestion relief. Still season.
I was able to just do anything that was possible. Literally,
available at or at Walmart, CVS, and Rite
Teacher or a parent, we could all use a little extra cash at the beginning of the school year. So we're giving you the chance to overhaul your closet or your classroom with a free. 5 winners will each become supplies or any of your back to school needs. Visit the website now to enter this national contest for your chance to win $1,000 in your back to school shopping phone.
Here to win the fastest deal giveaway to the news radio 1440.com.
But I do understand. I don't get too serious about too many things. You know, as you get older, you find out that you really don't. You really don't see the problem of the community. Some of the things that go on. I have a question. Here's the question I have to ask you. After doing this job for so many years, there's a personality trait in people who listen to talk radio. One of the personality traits is that we all know it. Yeah, we always know more than we we have the answer to everything, some of us, but we won't run to anything. But it's just one of those personality traits too. It's a good personality trait. most of the people who listen to talk radio will vote. They will vote. They'll make their stance known by who they vote for. It's a very important question. I think should be asked in every town, every city, every rural area, every suburban area, in which towns, poor neighborhoods, rich neighborhoods. There's one question that should be asked of everyone who lives in the borders of this country. I'll ask that question. Good morning. Morning. So you believe that each entity, such as the city and the county, should not govern their own affairs as it relates to personnel being home. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, well, I'm saying I don't nefarious that has been so nefarious that people are so skeptical. Listen, every mayor, I think every mayor wants to opt out. That particular one, that particular power, but the city council is the power in this city, not the mayor. Mhm. Now let me ask you a question. Did the does the mayor have the power to do that without the city council? Okay, right. So well, and ideas don't mean anything unless you can carry them through. But the city council did it. The city council let it go. So you tell me our city council is not strong enough to stand on their own 2 feet then? Mhm. Okay. Yeah. And I'm saying, now let me ask something. Does the city of Birmingham or Mobile uh, have this set up the same way? Okay. Okay. Good morning. Great. Mhm. Mm. I appreciate it. Good morning, you there. Morning. No. Right. You get the what? What's that? Oh, is it? Really? Oh, okay. You better give another job. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Mhm. Mm. Well, I do think that I do believe that they keep giving the city council a pass when the city council, they showed last week or 2 weeks ago, they showed that they have the power to do what they want to do, and they can stop the mayor just about anything he wants to do if they want to, if they don't agree with them. Well, well, not at all, because at the moment, but that's where the power is. You know. Hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We let our people do that. Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. They can, and I appreciate your call. And I don't believe, at least I don't believe that the mayor has the authority to change these personnel boards without the assistance. instance, either the county commission or the city council. That's what I'm thinking. I thought that way. In my understanding, the city pretty much gives the power to the city council. And it's easy to throw darts at one person, which is an easier target. But we got 9 people down there on that city council. Why don't we find out where they sit at? What you call them? We find out where they sit. Okay. I'll come back out. I'm trying to do that. I don't know. They probably won't.
Radio 1440 with you everywhere. Through your or Google Smart Home device. If you order tonight, don't miss this public service announcement from McDowell, member of Bethany Financial Group.
You receive an unsolicited or message to discuss salary, meeting, or especially canceling your timeshare. Don't call for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or for assistance with your timeshare. As the only 8,500 timeshare cancellation company, our experience and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 30,000 families we help get out of their timeshare. Give us a call and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit. 800-919-1441. 800-919-1441. 800-919-1441.
If you're a 50-year-old, you can do diabetes. Call turn to with Big Lou, 800-841-3220. Big Lou can determine the policies or even diabetes or overweight or high blood pressure. Providers and thousands of people who can take care of their term life insurance. We've got $1 million affordable for you, and you need to use it. Big Lou, 800-851-3220. Make sure the scales are fit in your favor. 800-859-3220. Big Lou will answer your call and work to put you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou is like you. He's a calling for 859-3220. 800-859-3220 or Big Lou. Market. Competitor, the one left unseen that could reach. Your business will need help with your online presence. Let's make it. Introducing Emails to boost your website, boost your mobility, boost your business. Get found. Put on your need. Contact us today. Emails Boost.
Here's we're headed to the doctor in 10 minutes. Mom, hey, to get it. Yes, it's time for renewing the vaccines. You have to make sure all your vaccines are before you start back to school. To provide a record for this. How do you children of all ages participate on their immunizations before attending school? Every child needs to be vaccinated against polio, tetanus, pertussis, also known as measles, rubella.
I'm pretty much people. We've been working up for you, my mother remains strong. Because without strength, you lose hope. Together, we provide failure.
riseofhf.org.
You see, miracles all the time at our children's hospital. Miracles never come easy. As well as children's hospitals are, they need our support to keep miracles happening. Put your money where the miracles are. Support your children's miracle network. The song of the is going and that one inspired me to quit smoking. I talked to the doctors and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Getting some help from friends online kept me on track. Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key. Instead of smoking after I ate, I get up and take a walk.
I missed having a cigarette in my hand, so I hold a pen, a straw, anything.
Places you didn't see. These are places that were sweet food. The very first time I tried, I picked up time and learned something each time. Do it takes, no matter how many times it takes. I quit.
I quit it. I quit.
We did it for the community.
You too quit it. The great outside made you quit now. And this is from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
All right, we got. Now I'm sending out a message to one of our team, and see whether or not they will give us a call about. I think it must to do nothing. But however, we'll see. I mean, because evidently this bothers some people. It doesn't bother me very much. I don't get bothered by people. Way beyond my control. But we'll see. There we go. Okay. Uh, oh. The listener a minute ago says, why limit this mayor to what the fellow mayors have? Huntsville, Birmingham, Mobile, and Tuscaloosa mayors had board appointment with the mayor of the capital city. Not him. And then again, the little quote here was I find it interesting. It says, what is it? If you want him to cook the meal, let him shop for groceries. Which I think is okay. Right. That sounds interesting to me. What's in there? Anyway, let me go back to my question that I wanted to ask. And this is a question every place in America trying to ask this question. And I think the question is, what kind of America do we want? What kind of city do we want? What kind of town do we want? What do we really do? We seem to have a nation and a city and a town of guarantee. Guarantee that the easy life. Guarantee that life won't be hard. That everybody will be treated fairly. That everyone will be have the same thing, same opportunity. Where hard work is not necessarily a ingredient to that success. We see that. So, what kind of America do we want? Who gets to come up with a formula for success in Montgomery, in Syria, in America? What kind of country do we want? I think we pretty much confused about what it is that we want. What kind of city do we want? Again, we have an Exit 16, which, from what I gather, Montgomery used to have this commission thing. We complained about that. So they came over with Exit 16 and developed a city council thing. Okay? And the city council thing, which is where the power really resides in Montgomery, not necessarily the mayor, but the mayor, kind of like the president, it's a one-person position, so you don't have to share the power of that office with 8 other people. So we think to him as the guy actually being in charge. Then his job, something I did the school board with too. His job is to carry out the ordinances, the laws that the city council has passed. not to be a dictator or anything like that. So he doesn't have the power that everybody gives himself. Now, he believes Jesse he has the power to convict. That's fine. That's leadership. I mean, that's leadership. If I can convince you to do something, that's what leadership is all about. Being able to move you from this point to this point, and hopefully that is the point going in the direction I want you to go. That's what leadership is all about. The power of influence. Now, if he's convinced the city council that there's a need to separate to separate the personnel departments and then go along with it, it's the city council. Which will be mad at, not him. If he doesn't have the power to do that. So why don't you find out where your city council person is on this particular issue? Okay, to me, to be reasonable and rational and logical, it just seems to me, and I realize that if you're a city of Montgomery and you don't work for the county, then why not control our own department? With the caveat that the city council, if somebody wants to get fired or whatever, then they have an appellate process by which they go in front of the city council. I think they need a committee on personnel issues. Because 3 people, 4 people, and 9 people on city council, or however many people on that committee. So it just seems to me the right thing to do. I agree with you. I don't think that the mayor needs to have the final authority if they work for the city, and that city is ran for the most part by the city council. The mayor's job, which you forget was, and I think some mayors forget this too, their job is to manage the city, not pass ordinances, not pass laws. But if I see what I think I need to change, then I'm going to go for them and do it before that body and ask them if they can do this. And it's up to them whether or not they do it. But I think sometimes it's a lot easier for us to blame the mayor, any mayor, whether it's Tuscaloosa, Mo Bigger, Birmingham, than to hold the people who are accountable for the laws of the changes and standard operating procedures. And that would be the city council. That would be the court. That would be the gym rights. That would be the grind, the beers, whatever the woman's name is, Johnson, Orange, who else we got down there? Sinisky, whatever his name is. Lansky, that, you need to hold them somewhat responsible on some of this stuff. And not the mayor's job is to carry out the day-to-day operation of the city, not make law. Not to make the department. That is up to the city. So get over there. Make them accountable to you. Morning. I do not know. Because the mayor just if you call this a city, if we are two separate entities, one under let me finish. I don't think it stopped him from doing anything that was in his purview. Again, then are we? Listen, I'm so tired. I don't have to boot. Listen. I and Steve Reed don't agree on everything. Okay, we don't agree. I'm not a Democrat. I don't agree with everything, but I do try to employ logic and reason. And it is reasonable if we are going to be a city to have the authority over our own personnel that we hire and fire. That is a reasonable position to take. The county should have the authority to hire and fire under the people who are under their authority. Now, not without the ability to appeal of such decisions, which I believe that the city council ought to have a committee on personnel affairs. And therefore, so basically, you still have the mayor still doesn't have a final word. But it makes sense to me that we have a city, okay, and a county personnel department. And the county commission would probably need to have their own commissioner on personnel affairs also. What a committee, whatever they call it, they break off certain people to do certain things. Public safety, whatever. Personnel, the program. Reasonable people can make reasonable decisions. I'm not a boot with anybody. You can pay when I go to work or not. I'm trying to use logic and reason. It makes sense to me. Okay, not to tie them up together. I'm believe that the city has more employees than the county. Okay? And therefore, the responsibility in the day-to-day operation take a bigger toll in the city than the county just doesn't have as many employees as the city has. I just don't have a problem. However, the city council has to make that decision. So one way or the other, I don't blame the mayor for trying to grab all the power they can. It's up to the city council to say, whoa, Sally, we're not going that way right now. Matter of fact, again, if I was mayor and I could do it, I would make a curfew for the city of Montgomery. Easily. If I was in the House of Representatives, I ran all of that, we'd have a lot of it. But evidently, we don't have a lot of it because we don't run it. And they don't even work for us anymore. If they did work for us, we'd have a lot of it. But we don't have one. So who's in charge all the time? I don't know. But in the city, the city council is the closest government to the people in our system of government in the United States. So if you don't want to reach out and talk to your city councilman or letter, what the person may do, then that's on you. You need to find out. You need to find out. We need to find out what they believe and what they think. But anyway, my psyche is not all confused about this particular decision. Not really.